guys, today is very exciting day. Actually, the timing that I'm gonna post this video is probably gonna be in 2 weeks. I'm pre-filming it right now. In 2 weeks I'm getting married, and that's when I want to post the video. So probably by the time the video goes live, I'm actually getting married. What I wanted to do, I wanted to record the makeup that I'm going to be doing on my wedding day. I'm going to be doing it on myself because I have trust issues. I don't trust anyone to do my makeup, so I decided that I will do my own makeup, that where I'm more comfortable. I know what to expect from myself. I know I'm not going to be having a crazy makeup day on my special day, which kind of can happen if I screw up my lashes and my eyebrows. But yeah, besides the point. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump into the video and I'll show you how exactly my makeup will look on my wedding day. It's super, super hot. I think it's like plus 30 right now in the room and it's super humid. I'm sweating, I'm dying in here. I don't have AC in my house. So the first thing that we're gonna start with on my wedding day is the primer, and I'm giving my preference to my Holy Grail Hourglass Mineral Veil. There is nothing bad about this primer, it just works. So I'm just gonna apply it all over my face. I'm also gonna use a second primer in my pores just to cover them up a little bit. So I'm gonna apply the Cover FX Blurring Primer. That's how it looks. I got it in the BoxyCharm and I actually love it. It's pretty good. So I'm just gonna apply it only in the areas that I need to cover my pores, which is my T-zone and the under eye kind of area next to the nose. I'm not gonna apply it anywhere else because, well, everywhere else I don't have really pores. For the foundation, I know you know for a fact which one I'm gonna be using. I'm gonna be using my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I'm in the shade Sand. Most likely I will be using darker shade on my wedding day because I'm doing some tanning. I wanna get darker. So I ordered a few more shades that are darker, and that's probably what I'm gonna go with on my wedding day. But right now I'm not that dark, even though I wanna be, but yeah. So I'm just gonna pour the foundation on my hand. Whoever I told that I'm doing my makeup myself on my wedding day thinks I'm crazy because, well, technically, people think it's too much stress because if you have somebody doing makeup for you, like, you can relax and enjoy. For me, this is not really the case because I'm a little bit of a control freak. I'm feeling more relaxed when I know what's gonna happen. And trusting someone, my makeup, is not gonna make me a happy camper. So yeah, just make sure, like, when you apply the foundation, blend it everywhere. Go in your ear, under your chin. Make sure everything is covered. Last thing you want to have it on your wedding day is blotchy spots of your foundation. Before I do my concealer, I want to do some contouring with the cream contour. And for the contour, I'm going to be using Benefit Holla Quickie Contour Stick. I really like it. Some people find it that it's like it blends away almost like into nothing. I find it that for a person that doesn't know how to contour, which is me, this contour stick is amazing. So the #1 rule with the contour, blend it up on your cheeks. Do not blend it down. Alright, the contour is done. Let's go for the concealer, and I'm gonna be using my Holy Grail Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer. This is my new Holy Grail. It's amazing. It is amazing. The one bad thing that I can say about this concealer is that there are only 3 shades, which is horrible. But oh my god, this concealer is so good and it's so inexpensive, it's crazy. The way I like to apply my concealer on the nose is usually I go one line and just a little dot on the tip of my nose. Even though I blend everything in one line after. I don't know, I just like to do it. I'm gonna use the same beauty blender that I used for the foundation and just blend the concealer away. So concealer is done. The next step would be to apply the powder. And surprise, surprise, I'm going to be using my Laura Mercier translucent powder. So the way I like to apply it is I dump some in the lid. And then I grab my beauty blender and I just use the other side, the clean side. And I get product on it and just press. Normally, I would make sure that I have no creasing happening. I will just reblend it if I see any creasing. I will just press until the powder is all melted in. Since I'm oily, I like to apply powder everywhere because, well, I'm gonna melt and I need to wear the makeup for the whole day, so I need to make sure my makeup stays in for the whole day. For the contour bronzer, I'm gonna be using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. This is a really great palette. I'm gonna be honest, the only shades that I use in here are those two, but I think it's worth it. So you clearly can see that I love that much. I never use this one because it's too dark for my skin tone. So what I normally do is I dig in these two shades together, pick off the excess and just apply on my cheeks. For the blush, I will be using Bare Minerals Ready Blush in the shade Natural High. I have like a deluxe sample and I still have it, so I don't feel like I need to buy a new one. This is a really pretty shimmery pink blush. I normally don't like shimmery blushes, but this one is really pretty. And it's very like brightly. For the highlighter, I decided to go with ColourPop In-nude-endo. I really like this palette. I kind of dropped it already, so I'm missing one. It broke and it was not worth saving. I think I'm gonna mix these two together. They are Glad You Came and Fine Line. One of them is like white and the other one is more like pinky, so I'm just gonna mix the two together. Do you see how blinding it is? For the nose, I like to use a smaller brush so I get my more precise application. So I just go on top of my nose and a little bit on the tip and a little bit on the cupid bow. Alright, we all shine bright like a diamond. I think we can move on to the eyes now. For the brows, I'm gonna be using my Holy Grail, new Holy Grail discovered by Kat Von D, the Signature Brow Precision Pencil. Oh, I didn't know it was made in Korea. Cool. Now this one is gonna be a little bit tricky because I'm not used to doing my eyebrows. Hold in the middle. The way I start with my eyebrows, I just brush them up. And I like to do the shape first. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna prime my eyes first before I do my brows because I can be messy. And I use the MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot and the shade Soft Ochre. I love this primer. This is the best primer. Don't waste your money on anything else. And I already set my primer with the eyeshadow just to make sure there is no creasing happening. And for the makeup for the eyes, I'm going to be using Tarteist Pro. And I used two shades. Well, I used first Classic, the one on the top, the yellow beige shade. And then I did some on the high points of my brow with Vintage. So yeah, just to make it a little bit lighter. Let's now move to the brows. I'm gonna brush them up again. So the brows are filled in. Now I'm gonna go with the Kat Von D Long-Wear Pomade. By the way, all the shades that I have is Graphite, both of them. And I'm just gonna focus more on the outer side of the brows to make them darker on the outside. So I use the angle brush, just dip a little bit. Like this is a very highly pigmented pomade. Just be very gentle. You don't need a lot. The less is more. Like I barely dipped in and look at the pigmentation I get right away. Alright, the brows are done. Let's move on to the eyes. So for the eyes, as I said, we're gonna be using the Tarte palette. And I'm gonna be going in the shade Bold and apply it in the crease. That's the shade, the one that, the second on the last row. I'm going for a very natural makeup. I also have theme to follow. My wedding is gold and white color, so nothing crazy on my eyes. My dad just called. They are right now in, well, my dad with his family right now in Montreal. My mom is actually arriving next week. She's never been to Canada. I am so excited. I can't. I'm really like aiming for a very simple makeup on the eyes. Nothing crazy. Just, you know, just some browns, some depth. I'm gonna grab a smaller brush and just go in the shade Aggy. Deeper brown and focus more on the lower part of the crease. I'm gonna go in the darker shade, the black shade, Punk, and just focus really closer to on the outer corners. Basically, very low. I'm gonna grab the flat brush and just bring some color in. I think I'm gonna bring some of the Vintage just under in the corner, a little bit on the lid. My gosh, it's so hot. I don't even know if my face is shining because of the highlighter or because it's sweating. For the lower lash, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go in the Bold and just apply it all over. And then Aggy more on the outer side. And I'm gonna grab angle brush and get into Punk and focus really close to the lower to the lash line. And the same thing on the lower lash, very close to the lash line. And the upper lash line doesn't need to be perfect because we're gonna go with the eyeliner anyways. So yeah. For the mascara, liner, and lashes, I'm gonna do it off the camera because I'm gonna screw it up if I do it on camera, so I'll be back in a second. So liner, lashes, mascara, I didn't go with the crazy with liner, just line my, how you call it, lash line area. I didn't do any wings, I just did like the basic stuff. For the liner, I'm gonna be using, well, I did use and I'm gonna be using my wedding day, the Kat Von D Tattoo liner. I love it, it's a matte finish and doesn't go anywhere, it just stays the whole day put. No sliding, nothing happening. For the mascara is a bit tricky for me because all mascara is transfer, so for the wedding day I chose something waterproof, and waterproof mascara is not something that I really use. Like, I use it when I need it, when I expect to be crying kind of thing. So I went with the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise waterproof mascara. I cannot use their Lash Paradise mascara, the regular one, because it transfers on me, but this one I don't care because I have the lashes on, so it doesn't really matter. It's just to coat the lashes pretty much. And finally, for the lashes, I used Velous lashes. What I like, they are great. They're my favorite actually lashes. Super expensive, pissing me off, but yeah. And for the waterline, I did the Essence Extreme Lasting Eye Pencil in the shade Black Midnight Sky. I think these pencils, like any pencil in that range, are amazing, and I highly recommend them. The one thing that I want to do is highlight my brow bone and inner corners. So I'm gonna go with the same highlighter that we did for the face, and I'm gonna go in the shade, I think I'm gonna go in the shade Glade You Came. Actually, I'm gonna mix both of those together again and just highlight my brow bone and the inner corners. And for the inner corner, I think I'm gonna go with just Glade You Came, the yellow. For the lipstick, I'm gonna be using Tarte Lip Paint in the shade Rosé, my favorite lip paints. I wanted something that will be matte, transfer proof, kiss proof. So I decided to go with this lipstick. And the final step is the setting spray, and I'm gonna be using Cover FX Mattifying Setting Spray. I like the setting spray. It's like very heavy duty, I would say, but I don't really like using it every day because I find it's drying my other parts of the face, not the oily parts. So I usually use it only on special occasions kind of thing. And wedding is a special occasion, so here we go. Just make sure to shake it well. So guys, this is it for the makeup. This is what I'm gonna be wearing on my wedding day. This is how I'm gonna look on my wedding day. Obviously my hair will be a little bit different. I'm bad with hairstyle, so I'm just not gonna do anything about it. I leave it as is. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm really excited for my wedding day. I'm glad it came. Almost came, because it's been 1.5 years and like I just want to get it over with kind of already. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. You can also follow me on my Instagram, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah.